WB69, and I am starting here on everything, like not going from the main menu, just out of curiosity if you actually like this more, or I'm just going right into the lineups. Um, just trying to get a feel for what people like. Um, do you care? Do you not care? Um, Leave comments down below. I mean, if I don't get any comments on it, I'm going to assume that nobody can care about it, which is fine. I mean, it's like if people don't care about it, I'm basically just putting out the content for you. Um, so if you don't care, which I do, then I'm just going to go by the seat of my pants and figure it out. So after today, it's an off day. So a lot of these people, I don't have to care about how much rest they have. Harper, I just don't want to risk him getting hurt. That's the only reason I'm even putting him as a DH today, just to avoid any kind of possibility of any of that happening. So let's just get into it. Playing hybrid presentation because I like the stuff that it brings up. So let's get into it.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Andrew Painter.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Swing and a ball popped up. Turner hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Batting second, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And he grounds one to the right side. Wilson steps on first for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Padres down in order. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. You're watching. Back here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab in this one, Michael King. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Number 9.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. In the air, left side, Ornelas makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Campusano makes the grab for the second out. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
That one pushed foul. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball outside.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Phillies down in order. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Manny Machado up to the plate. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the... There goes the runner. Slap the other way, foul. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
And that drops in for a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Jake Cronenworth up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit.
Clemens. Here's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Got the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Zips it to first. Third out. Padres leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the second. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. King back to work. Towards first. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here comes Real Muto. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The Phillies looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Right side. Tatis drifts towards it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
And that one hit to first, but it kicks foul. Two outs. Tap foul at the plate. And he grounds one back up the middle. Now a jump throw. Nicely done for the out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check out
for
the
the
latest
Padres,
news from
second
around the
baseman,
league.
Clay Dungan.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 0-2 now. That one just misses. Misses off the inside. And now 2 balls
2-2.
and 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that one gets past the catcher. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make...
Hard hit down the line and left. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores from second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the
Right-fielder
struggle. We
Fernando
saw the
Tatis
numbers coming into the
Jr.
ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Tatis now in the box.
0-1.
Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is fouled back. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Now batting third baseman, Manny
And now it's Manny
Machado.
Machado. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Liner, base hit. Here comes Bogaerts around third. He'll score easily. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Comes through with the RBI. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
And down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs. Welcome back. They have been
Leading
lights
off
out
for
on the
the
mound the
Phillies,
past month.
center
Here's a look at the
fielder,
numbers.
Johan Rojas.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Rojas wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. 0-1. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a
Batting
hitter.
eighth,
Even though you
first
know that, they
baseman,
still drive you
Weston
absolutely
Wilson.
crazy.
And now the first baseman, Weston Wilson. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Foul ball there. Comes up empty. 1 out, base is empty.
2 strikes.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. On to first. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Wilson at first, 1 gone. High fly ball down the left field line. Ornelas on his way over. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man at first, 1 away. Next pitch is outside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And he deals.
We got a full count.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ornelas batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. That just misses. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Just
No,
missed.
that's down. Ball.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 1 down, base is empty. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman. Singled and scored his first time. That one outside. Ball 1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one misses, and the count is 2-0. Fastball for a strike.
2-1.
That one to first. Gets to it with a slide. And that's a great play for the out. So they make short work of him there. And midway in the fourth, it's the Padres 3 and the Phillies nothing. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
On the ground. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. Already two gone here in the home fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Grounded out his first time. He swings and fouls one off. To the right side. Cronenworth takes it to the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. All set for the start of the inning.
Leading
and now
Jackson
Merrill.
Center fielder Jackson
Painter
Merrill.
back to work. Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Two, one.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Here's the 2-2. On the ground to third, Clemens. Fires across the diamond, and the first 2 set down in the top of the fifth.
Up next,
2 down, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. And they'll do it again. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Padres go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Philadelphia, JT Realmuto steps in.
JT Realmuto.
Just off the outside edge. 1-0.
You know, these Phils, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Max Kepler at the plate.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Grounded out his first time up. Foul ball. That's down and in.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's been able to go inside as well as
1 and 2's the
outside,
count.
effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what,
Now
pitcher and
batting,
catcher on the
the
same
center
page right now.
fielder, Johan
2 outs, base is
Rojas.
empty. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. The Phillies hitless so far in the game. That was the
That's the
sweeper,
ball.
but it missed. That's to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. It's the Padres 3 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for San
Start of the
Diego,
6th,
third
John
baseman,
Sciambi with
Manny
Chris Singleton.
Machado.
And leading off, Manny Machado. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. Machado, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. At the plate, Luis Campusano. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, base is empty. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one down the line and foul ball. Just
That missed. That's the ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Padres 3 and the Phillies nothing. Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. Wilson having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Out to short, Bogarts. Slings to first, 1 up, 1 down. Cody Clemens stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
And just like that, the no-hitter is over. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Trey Turner at the plate.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
2-0's the count.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 3-0. Clemens, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one finds the corner, and the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much
Now
gifted him
batting,
first base with a quick free
hitter,
pass.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Strike one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next pitch is outside. And that's downstairs and outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-1. And that one is inside.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Nick Castellanos next to bat for Philadelphia. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. And there's a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
To third. And that one handled. The throw to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of it.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
55.
Ranger Suarez.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Hayward in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Tirso Ornelas. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Suarez ready to fire now. And a curve drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. In the air, right field. Castellanos under it. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Robert Suarez appears to be getting loose. Morejon getting loose as well. The 1-0. And a foul ball. Off the mark there. 2-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next,
It'll bring
for
up
the
JT
Phillies,
Realmuto.
catcher JT Realmuto.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Way high there. And that's ball 1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
A couple of singles back
Now
to back.
batting,
Wasn't able to
left
elevate that
fielder,
one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the
Kepler.
infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Now the left fielder, Max Kepler. Late swing, foul to the left. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. And that is out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the air out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0 balls,
I
1
really
strike.
like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Hit in the air, center field. And there's 2 down. Next to hit, Weston Wilson. That misses.
Ball.
And that is ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Next offering
that's high.
upstairs.
That missed. That's the ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Suarez back to work. Suarez,
Ball, that's
a
outside.
former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Tatis waits. Strike 2.
Well, that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play. Well done. Drives in the run. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Machado, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Kepler puts it away for the out, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Campusano in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Up next, for
Jake
the
Cronenworth
Padres,
getting
first
ready to
baseman,
hit.
Jake
0 for 3
Cronenworth.
with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that misses. Ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Padres with a run scoring double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Adrian Morejon.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the
Leading
park.
off
Not an
for
easy
the
guy to take deep.
Phillies, third baseman, Cody Clemens.
Lifted in the air down the left side. And there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball
Now
game.
batting, shortstop,
Here's Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
The shortstop takes the
That's
ball.
inside.
Movement in the bullpen. Ron Marinaccio preparing to come on if needed. Estrada also getting ready. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Just not able to
1-1.
catch up to that velocity.
And that one ripped into right. Hauls it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to
Up
remind
next
yourself
for the
it's
Phillies,
about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for
Harper.
it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Harper, the batter now as he
It's
swings and
0-1.
misses for strike 1. That's too low.
Ball.
And now it's even 1-1. 2 down,
1-1.
nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
1-2
And the
the
count
count.
1-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it here 4-0. Jason Hayward now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. And foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Ripped on a line. Castellanos makes the catch. 1 away. Stepping in for San Diego,
Now
Tirso
batting, left
Ornelas.
fielder, Tirso Ornelas.
First pitch
No, that's
doesn't
down.
find the
Ball.
zone. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Hit on the ground to short. Over to first.
He's up.
2 up, 2 down. Now it's the second baseman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Swing and a foul straight back.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Offense held in check there. Heart of the order. 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. Ron Marinaccio into the game.
And he's been hit
Now
pretty
pitching
hard
for
at times
San
this
Diego.
year, so he's looking
Number
for better.
97.
Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. And delivers outside. Marinaccio, a 6'2 righty, 205 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Pitch misses, and the count now 2-0. And another ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Campusano makes the catch. And there's one down.
Second base.
This is Bryson Stott. That's in there. 0-1. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Fastball is outside. The Padres leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next pitch is outside.
3-1.
That clips a corner.
Full count.
Line drive. Tatis snags it. 2 away now.
Pitch before was ball 4. It is what it is.
Last chance for the Phillies. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
That's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Marinaccio is just 1 strike away. Handled by Machado. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
Thing I'm looking at, as you can see there, we left 6 guys on base. They left 5 guys on base and scored 4 runs, which good for them. But leaving 6 guys on base, it's just, we can't do it, or that's how we lose games. And we lost this one. And I hate to see it, because that means we scored 1 run in this entire series. 1 run. Think about that. We scored 1 run in an entire baseball series. That's 3 games, and we've scored 1 run. And that was a solo home run. And that's all we've had through the entire series. And I play these games generally, most times, not every time. I play these things, and I play them in one sitting session where I'm back to back to back. And to do that for 3 games and not have a single run except for one on a just the blooper home run and everything at that barely got over the fence too. It's really aggravating. Can't tell you how aggravating that is. I'm just defeated and annoyed that that's happened. I'm going to try to make sure that I can get to this point. We're playing Cincinnati next. Just in case any trade offers would pop up at this point, I do want to make sure that I basically have things up so you guys in recording, so you guys can see that when and if it happens. So as you know, the next game will be on July 4th against Cincinnati. We have a 3-game set. So yeah. So until next time, we have a 1.5 game lead over the Braves now. So until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Peace. Have a great day, everybody.